What is up, my Squirrelites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we finished up things in Sirena Beach and took down the first couple of shines in Pianta Village. And in this episode, we are going to be going back into Pianta Village and taking care of at least a few more shines. Excuse me. If I can help it, at least. I don't want to completely suck. But there's always the possibility that I might. So let's go on in. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. So this next shine that we have, there's actually a few ways of doing this. This is the Goopy Inferno. You immediately start without having Flood, which you then need to go gather. He's been stuck in the middle, kind of near this golden mushroom. So right up there is where we need to go. And now there's a couple ways of doing this. The way that the game wants you to do is to go down on these mushrooms, bounce your way across, and then use all the platforms underneath the village to climb up to a safe spot where you can then eventually reach your destination. The next way of doing things that I have at least seen in a couple Let's Plays, and if you know which Let's Player I'm talking about, you might actually recognize this one. Just jump around and avoid all this wind. The other way is to climb over to this tree, go all the way up to the top branch, all the way up to the edge of that leaf over there on the right, and then from the very furthest point, make a spin jump of faith all the way to the golden mushroom in the center. That's one way of doing things. My way of doing things is a little bit more risky, but a little bit more straightforward, and I feel like you're a little bit less screwed if you miss this one. Just a little bit. You're still pretty screwed. For some reason, the way that this fire is programmed is if Mario gets hit by it, he just bounces away from safety. I don't know why, but that's just like, it feels like that's how he's programmed. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and kind of side flip into the water like so, thus bringing out the water with you. Just like this. Okay, and then once you create enough of a platform, spin jump your way across, and voila, just like that, you're up. And that's all there is to it. Very simple. Now you have to make sure that you line up that spin jump pretty good, otherwise you are absolutely screwed. Now you can completely clean up all the goop if you would like. This is totally not a necessity to do, by the way, but there are some giant M's in the underneath it all that do contain blue coins. Again, you're not too concerned about that though, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just side flip our way up here, clean off the mayor who's just up here on the golden mushroom for some reason, and then get our shine. And there is actually a bonus shine that can be gotten in this one as well, because there is only one secret level in all of Pianta Village. But we'll worry about that later. For now, that's 70. And on to shine number 4, Chain Chomp's Bath. Remember how we had to take care of 3 little Chain Chomplets in the last episode? In this episode, we just need to take care of 1. However, it's not so easy. We can't just launch them into any body of water. There's only one body of water that we can put this Chain Chomp in, and it is on the far side of the level. So there has a little bit of patience required in this, as well as a bit of timing. So what you're going to want to do is run over here. I mean, you could do this. You can get the barrels, because here's the thing is if you throw them on him, it immediately cools them off, like so. But we're not going to really get too far by just leading him all the way over there. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kind of lure him in the direction that we want him to go. Keep going. So you're just going to want to kind of follow him with this barrel. And even when he's on fire, just kind of give it a minute. Here we go. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. And if I have to, if he tries to go down the other path, I will try to deviate him. But I don't think he's going to do that. Let's see. Yes, he didn't. Okay, so lead him all the way over here. And now, just as he rounds this corner, throw the barrel at him. Oh, that didn't do it. Shoot. I messed up. No. Come here. I didn't get him all the way. Cool off. He's not all the way cooled off. Did we get it? Nope, still not all the way cooled off. Come on. There we go. So now I got to start dragging him. Great. So this actually might take a minute. So I can try to pull him back as far as possible, but eventually he is just going to get ticked off. I'm going to have to clean him off again. So, back you go. I love how the entire village is just like, yep, this way. So we're probably not going to get back in time before he freaks out. So here he goes. So let him do that. Pull him off quickly. Oh my gosh, am I about to reset all of my progress? I am. Okay, here we go. There we go. Come here. Back you go. Attaboy. That's a good boy. Come on. Just keep dragging him. Just like so. Almost got him. Come on, we can get in. Almost there. And there we go. Just like that. Much better. Oh, that happy growl. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Just be careful you don't fall into the water when you get him in, because that will kill you. Just letting you know. All right, so that's another shine down. On to the next one. And here we go. Secret of the Village Underside. This is by and far the most despised secret level in the entire game. And with pretty good reason. With pretty good reason. I've actually not... okay, I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I have never had too much trouble with this secret level personally. But, yeah, I could easily jinx myself by saying that. So, we need Yoshi, first of all. So, Yoshi's asking for a melon, which is why I'm heading over this way. We need to get him his food. So, let's... Or I think this is a mango, I believe. So, get the food. And I could, like, long throw it to him, but I'm not honestly feeling risky enough to do that, nor do I want to, like, waste everybody's time. So we're going to side flip back. Don't get stuck in any holes, or you will be in serious trouble, and you have to ditch the fruit, and then you have to probably just reset the level, because the fruit takes forever to respawn. Jump our way across the people's heads, because they are kind of all a bunch of jerks. And now, with Yoshi in tow... off we go. And we're still not out of the woods yet because things are still pretty darn difficult here. So, what you're going to want to do is, first of all, adjust the camera. Make it from mushroom to mushroom. And you don't need to take Yoshi all the way. You just need to get him in range of some goop that is covering one of the mushrooms. It's kind of like a flat mushroom. There we go. Just like so. It is so much easier to do the spin jump with Yoshi, if I'm being honest. So, now the nice thing is there's actually a ton of mushrooms here. Let's just do that. Come on. Did I get it? Okay, I got it. So now I can ditch Yoshi. Excuse me, buddy. And I am going to actually go after each and every one of these 1-ups, just in case. Because I could definitely use them. Now, there is a 1-up that you can also get in the level, but it's a little bit more frustrating to get. So we're not going to, like, right at the beginning, too. But again, more frustrating to get, so we're not going to worry about it. So, Flood's taken away, and now the goal of this one. Piantas that throw you. They are called Chucksters, and what we need to do is we need to line things up perfectly with them. Just like here. So, just take it nice and easy, line it up, and he's going to say, I'm a Chuckster! And he's going to chuck me. Exactly in the opposite direction that I was in. This guy, same thing. Don't hold back. Grar. And he is going to throw me, and I'm going to hit that wall, and I'm going to go over the wall because I angled it improperly. See what I mean? You see what I mean? This is like the most physics-based physics level of them all, and it's really annoying. And the worst part is on the red coin mission, you're kind of in a hurry, and there are jumps you can make with just Flood, but there are some of these you have to have. The Chucksters throw you, and that's really not all that fun. So that guy didn't stop. So we're going to use the little guy. See if he can actually throw me across. Or he could throw me at an angle and kill me. Yeah, see, with him, he has to be right at the far edge, which I didn't do. So that's good. I might have to start going for the 1-up here relatively soon. Alright, so if I die one more time, I'm going to have to start going for that 1-up from the blue guy who throws me towards it, which is not the easiest to get. So let's actually, like, take our time with this. And honestly, I do think the hardest one is this next one right here, like in this whole level. So, wait for this guy. Come all the way back. He tends to be the most consistent. There we go. Don't hold back. He's going to throw me. Hit that wall. Thank you. Okay, so now that we've hit the wall, now we have to use this guy. We're going to want to make sure we aim it correctly with him too, but don't go too soon. About there should do. So he'll throw us up. And there are some enemies here, but this guy's pretty easy. You just gotta go you just kind of gotta go straight on. Okay, stop it, you guys. Okay, fine. Come after me. Freaking kill all of you for a second real quick. They're really annoying, you know that? Okay. Line that up. Then he's gonna throw me. Perfect. And now all we have is the last guy. Now this guy is a little bit tricky because what you need to do is you need to line up perfectly with the crease in the center. And then you need to make sure that he is right over the same spot or he is going to throw you too far. This one's just all about patience and timing. This is not necessarily difficult to do. Just don't talk to him too early. And also, don't exit out of the conversation too early. If he hasn't turned all the way around and faced you completely, he won't throw you 180 degrees backwards. He'll throw you 180 degrees based on wherever he's facing. That's true with all the Chucksters, so be aware of that, or you will die very easily, and you wonder why you get tossed off in some weird direction. Okay. Come on, buddy. Almost there. And this should do it. Dead on. Beautiful. And that's it. That is it for that mission. Now, the secret one is a little bit more tricky, but we'll get into that later. I said secret, I meant red coin. Gosh, all right, Pianta's in need. Let's do this thing. This one is interesting. So, this one's actually, I think, only really all that difficult if... it's really only that difficult if you try to go for all of the blue coins during the timer. Because what you need to do is after each Pianta you help, you need to talk to them and they'll give you a blue coin. Okay, so 10 villagers are trapped. We have 3 minutes to do this. This isn't really that difficult. You just have to make sure that you clean them all off. Now, finding a couple of them can be pretty difficult, but let's start over here. There we go. Let's wipe you off. Almost got you. I need to be very careful about that. So there's one. Get you out. As soon as we're able to clear the space around you. There we go. You don't need to waste any excess water if you don't... I mean, you really don't have to. Just kind of wait for them to be kind of in the animation of them wanting to clean themselves off. And they should be good. Oh, come on. Get it. There you go. Okay, so there's that one. So we got 4. Excuse me. Sorry, I need to clean your mom off. There we go. So there's another one. There's 5. And now we go after the rest, which are a little bit easier said than done. Let's head on over here. And there's one more in here. Excuse me, sir. I need to clean off your little kid. Well, get out of my way, dude. All right, so there we go. So that's that. There's that. That's 6. We just need 4 more, which we got 1 right here. And then I see the other one over there by that person, so we're pretty much done, because I already know where the last one's at. So get this one. There we go. Out you go. Getting your husband for you. Stop it. Relax. Jeez. Okay. And then the very, very last one is this set over here where I believe there are 2. Maybe there's only 1. Oh, no. Maybe there is another one I have to go after. Okay, so I have to find that one, which I got 1minute and 25 to do. Let's see. Is it over there? It's not over there. I don't think it's on the back side of the level, but we'll check. Let's see. Yeah, there's none over here. Ah, here you are. Okay, so right here. Did not think that there was any over here, but I guess it doesn't hurt to check. And there we go. Simple as that. So now we just have to go report our success back to the mayor, and we are done with this mission. Pretty darn simple. I will admit, I actually don't mind Pianta Village that much. I know it's supposed to be like harder and stuff, but you know, now that I really think about it, I don't hate it that much because a lot of these so-called hard ones aren't really that hard. They just are kind of unforgiving, I suppose, if you do mess up. But again, this is not like a super intensely difficult game. It's not Dark Souls, for crying out loud. So it's not like you're gonna get hyper punished if you fail. It's just that like for instance, like the lava goop really hurts you a lot if you touch it and stuff like that. That's like it. But again, these shines are very quick. And for our last one, it's Shadow Mario Runs Wild. Let's get this thing done. This one shouldn't be too bad. He kind of just runs around. Like, he does paint the lava goop and stuff, but it's really not so difficult, I believe, to do this one. So, sir, if we could, he just kind of keeps it. Oh, that's right. He keeps a lava trail behind him. That's right. He also makes the orange M's and stuff, so just kind of don't stay directly behind him. Just kind of stay on the trail. If you continuously spray, though, he can't really get you. There we go. Oh, wow, that was the easiest one of them all. Of the entire freaking game. Are you serious? Was the last one. Okay, so now that we have done that, the final level has opened up. But, like I said, we are not going to be freaking finishing it. So, save and continue. And before I end this episode, I think you should see this. First of all, I got to give him like an 8 out of 10 on that dive. It was pretty sweet. It wasn't perfect or anything. There was a little bit too much splash to it. Oh my gosh! What have you done? No! No! Oh, everything's flooded. Oh, this is horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to do something about this water situation. Oh gosh, get to high ground. See you all in the next one.